What up, everybody? How are you doing? My name is Ulrich Jacinta. I am your identity coach. Let me slow it down. My name is Ulrich Jacinta, and I am your identity coach. And I'm here to empower you to become the best version of yourself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey, let's go. So, last week I was here and I told you guys, but I wasn't here, I was somewhere else. And I told you guys, like, okay, you know what? The reason why I was away. Now, last week I said, I had this reason that, man, the microphone and all these things, and then I said there was something else, right? Yeah, it's actually a topic that I have talked about briefly before, and I'll put the link in the description, so check it out. But I want to talk about it a little bit more today. So I said in the past, and I'm going to say it again, why did I actually stop? Why did I take a break from just coming on YouTube? I said I'm going to do it every week, and then I took a break, and I was like, okay, why is that? So it's very simple, right? I had to analyze myself, and I had to look back and said, okay, what happened that gave me that thing right there? And what happened is I got many followers, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I got many subscriptions. So I'm like, okay, what do I do now? And then that happened. I realized that whenever I saw myself, not only in this situation, I saw myself progressing, I would find a way to what? Sabotage myself. Self-sabotage is something actually that is common to many of us. We fear what is to come. We fear that, oh man, what if this succeeds? So it might be too much, it might be too big, it might, what do they expect? And we stop. And this, I'm talking about myself right now. But maybe it applies to you. And if it does, please put it below in the comments, right? But I found myself in that place. I had to go back in my mind, and I found different places where every time I would sabotage myself. Every time I would actually break my own leg. Instead of, they have this expression, break your leg, which is the good thing. Break your leg, like, okay, go ahead and do it the right way. But I had this thing that I was actually limiting myself. And I found myself doing the same thing. And I was like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I had to realize that even though I did love myself, I wasn't loving myself like I should be. I believe the first thing you gotta do when you realize that you're sabotaging yourself is you gotta realize this. You gotta love yourself. You got to love yourself. Number one, you have to love yourself. Because without loving yourself, how can you love somebody else? You got to realize that you are beautiful and you are amazing and you are valuable and you are wonderfully made and you have wonderfully many flaws. And you got to know that, hey, you might struggle from time to time, but loving yourself means that even when you know that, oh man, I messed up, love yourself, to have compassion for yourself, to have compassion and say, you know what, yeah, I messed up, but I'm trying. I messed up, but I'm struggling. I messed up, but I'm pushing myself. And it might not happen in one day. Rome wasn't built in one day, right? It might have been destroyed in one day, but it wasn't built in one day, right? So Rome wasn't built in one day. Why do you think that when you decide that you want to change your life, that your life is going to just, bam, just happen like that? If it took time to get to the place where you are right now, it's going to take some time for you to get back up. Let me say that again. If it took time to get to the place that you are right now, it's going to take some time to get back up. And you got to have that compassion for yourself. You got to love yourself enough to say, you know what? I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. I'm not perfect, but I'm pushing. I'm pushing until something happens. So love yourself. Number one, love yourself. You got to love yourself. I got to love myself. And then I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do it. And number two is love the people around you. Why do I say that? If you're self-sabotaging, if you're holding yourself back, Why do I say you gotta love the people around you? Look, the only way that you can actually help somebody else is by being the best you. So if you want to show the love, not only say, I love you, yeah. I know, forget about the singing, right? But not only say that I love you, but you gotta show it. And how do you show it? By being the best version of you. I want to give you my best. Why? Because I believe that if I can give you my best, I can inspire you to become your best. And there's something in you that needs to come out. There's something in you that needs to come out. There's something in you that this world needs right now. The late Dr. Miles Monroe said, I heard him say this, live full, die empty. There is something in us that we need to bring to this world. I really believe that with all of my mind, with all of my heart, with all of my being. I believe there's something amazing in you that the world is waiting for. So if you are loving the world, if you're loving the people around you, I would try my best to be at my best, to give you my best. That's why I believe one of the greatest things that in this world is love. So just to go back, if you want to stop self-sabotaging yourself, right? That's a big word. Self-sabotaging yourself, right? If you want to stop doing that, I want to encourage you to first love yourself. First love yourself. And as you're loving yourself, not being selfish, I'm not talking about being selfish. Love yourself where you are right now. And know that you are good enough. Oh my goodness, you are good enough. And improving. But you are good enough. As you're loving yourself, decide this day to love everybody else. And if I'm loving you, that means, hey, I cannot hold back what I have for you. It might be small, but do not despise small beginnings. Because you know the butterfly effect. Butterfly flapping his wings over here, making a huge impact right over there. So guys, I want to encourage you. I am Uli, your identity coach, here to empower you to become the best version of yourself. I want to encourage you to stop sabotaging yourself. Please stop. Please stop. And let's crush 2020. Let's go. Hey. What?